What is up, everybody? This is Shack Central. Welcome to episode 3 of the Lighty challenge. I realized as I was finishing up recording and starting to put together this video that I have not nailed down an intro yet. I really don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future as like a consistent intro. So this is what we're getting for episode 3. The first couple episodes were easy because I'd pretty much just say, you know, this is how far we've come in Acts 1 through 10. But now we moved on to mapping. So we'll see. I'm really happy with the progress that we made so far. We've got a lot more than I thought we were going to get, and you'll see that as I go through it. I probably have more than enough footage for probably 2 episodes at this point, but yeah, you'll see where we get to, and I'm looking to try to figure out what I want to do for the intro moving forward. But for now, enjoy episode 3. I think we're going to spend a little bit of time in the ossuary looking for item bases here, mostly mostly evasion bases. Start building up our defenses here a little bit. We'll start assembling our gear kind of over here. So I got a couple potential pairs of boots here. My bad. Alright, went to the coast. Found myself a couple of low-level driftwood wands. Just quality it up real quick, link it up. We can worry about coloring it later. But basically what I want to do is take it over here. So we're going to use this as an example. So this isn't a super high one. We're going to ideally use these 2 tiers later on. But basically tossing essence of wool on it. Like I said in episode 2, it'll put a spell damage roll on it. And because it is only item level 2, it has a pretty good chance of rolling +1 to level of gems. And if we hit something like cold gems, then we could end up with a very, very, very good wand. So we would take this and just bam. All right. So we didn't get what we're looking for, but that is essentially the idea there. So there's not a whole ton of mods that can roll on it. We didn't hit it, unfortunately, but we'll keep working on that as we get better essences of woe. Hey, cool. Alright. Well, we're not at a super high life total. And by that I mean we're at a pretty low life total. But we've got a lot of dodgy chance. And yeah, we're gonna get cracking on some maps here. There we go. Had my ossuary loot filter on. Alright, grab a leather belt. Oh, stealth gloves are ready. Our recurve bow. And let's see, it's the Ross Reach. Alright, cool.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Yeah, I'd say it's fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Ooh, alright.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Alright, I guess we'll keep working on that. Clearing out some of my low-level heists here as I move into maps. And yeah, picking up some uniques. Okay. Ooh. Very nice. That's an Eye of Chula.
I don't like where this is headed.
Alright, I'll take it. Oh, I'll definitely take it. Alright, that was sick. That was definitely something that was on my list to get as quickly as possible for future characters. Alright. Ooh, there we go. Little life sprig action. I believe, unless I'm remembering wrong, I don't think we've actually found a life sprig yet, so I think that actually not only is good for early leveling, but goes right on the list. There we go. Is that Ondar's clasp? I forget the exact name. Ooh, there we go, our second axiom. So can dual wield that for leveling characters. There we go. I never know what to expect from these. Ooh, definitely something. Ooh, a second. Alright. So that's our second Wanderlust in 10 minutes. Oh, reveal the wing. I gotta click the wing first. That's right, that's right. So that's already revealed. I want the uniques room.
More like this.
And I want the div card room, but we need more. Definitely want the div card room, but we need a little bit more of our markers for that. Sick. I don't know if this is going to go great or terrible. The smart money's probably on terrible given our lack of life. Basically, literal don't get hit map. Oh, there we go. Going fishing. Alright. And that puts us at that delirium put us over 50 uniques. Not a bad little milestone. This thing just bug out. Did I just bug out the fight somehow? What just happened? Can't hurt him because he's phased, and the phase didn't work. Okay, is that Nomic Storm? Do we already have one of those? Whoops. Can't remember if I already have a Nomics or not. I don't. Alright, cool. Okay. So we're going to put that in there, and out of it we get Chalice of Horrors. Ooh. Ooh. That's a juicy one. I can't remember the last time I found that even in like Trade League. In a while.
I need more pockets.
Did not mean to take that. Meant to take that. That's kind of nice. Little bonker. Ooh, Slither Pinch. Oh, there we go. Vial of the Ritual. Okay, so any vials we pick up are going to be huge. Vial of the Ritual is great. Alright, I think that's all we're going to get. That was pretty solid. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That is spicy. I didn't realize I still had a Riker to deal with. Alright, so that is that lightning coil? Where's... Wait, so did Riker like bug out? How does this work? Whatever. And if you didn't know, if you hit it in like the mid-70s, Delve is just insane XP. Absolutely insane. You could just level down here so fast, so easily. We're gonna hit a level maybe on this node.
I've got the best of you. Quick.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, me kidney. I got.
All right, that one, that voice line cracked me up. Core ring, sweet. That's actually the first one of these we found, even though they're pretty common. It just reminded me during that fight. I know I'm sure I'm jinxing myself by saying this, but since killing Kataba, actually I think it was really like part or a little bit of the ways into Act 10, we have not died at all to anything. Heist, maps, anything. I know, like I said, I'm sure I'm gonna die now that I said that, but that is more to say the build has felt really good. I'm pretty happy with it. The damage is starting to show that we need some upgrades soon. But yeah, even at this amount of life, with the amount of dodge and evasion we've been able to put together, getting our evasion gear in place somewhat, it's felt really, really smooth. Ooh, that's a yeah. So that's solid. That's another one I'd be willing to toss on to toss onto this bad boy. Oh, so close. I mean, that is still crazy. Think about this. Like, you can now put here. I mean, this is the type of wand. Oh man, that's so good. Look at this. So you go damage over time, or you can do chaos damage. You can just pop on there, so you've got huge spell damage, +1 to chaos, plus another 13 to 16% chaos, or whatever you want to throw on there. That is, oh, those wands are so good. Oh my gosh. All right, well that is for a chaos build. That's a really good wand. Oh, that's super sweet. And we've got a midnight, which means if I wanted to, we could try to do at Ziri. We could definitely do at Ziri. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it at Ziri. If you want to see how bad I am, I'm not joking. Ziri is one of those things that I've never really done very much. I think this will literally be in my... again, I've played thousands of hours. Thousands and thousands of hours. This will be in my... This will be among my first, I think, 10. I want to say 10 at Ziri's total. I've never really done at Ziri's. I just haven't. Ooh, I don't like it. Alright. Alright, this is the one where I'm just anticipating maybe more deaths than at Ziri herself. Nope. Oh, I just wasted a portal. Nope, I can't get out of the stuff. Oh my gosh. Did we do it? Alright, those people down. Alright, not scared at all. I think when she gets out of here, doesn't she like throw spears? How do I dodge that? How do I know when she's gonna get out and throw them? That was a major problem if I can't kill any of them. Oof. I can't. Nope. I don't even think I can do this because I just, the damage isn't there. I think I'm going to waste this one on just not having any damage. I can't. Oh, I thought I was in it. Or I thought I was going to die right there. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, I think we have one portal left after this, so if we die, we're on our last chance. Now, obviously, try not to do that. I don't know what got me. I really don't. All right, this is the last try. Nope. Okay, I couldn't flame. It wouldn't let me flame dash. Did I just get? Okay. First at Ziri, no dice. Just couldn't. It's just that the damage needs to end that phase like right away, and I just don't have any damage. So we will try that again shortly with more damage. All right. So unfortunately, I found my limit with the first at Ziri. This type of damage is just not going to cut it. So, a couple thoughts. Thought number one is I am going to go here, go here, go here. And you know what we're going to do. 6 link would be absolutely huge. And we are going to go get a 6 link. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to record this. I'm not sure if I'm just going to literally run this up and down until my eyes bleed. I'm going to put on some Netflix. And the next time I check in, I should be wearing a little white robe there. All right. Well, I guess I'll just turn this on and record a quick little clip when I find a new unique while I'm farming the tab. So there's Lori's lantern. one of Tolina's unique heists or unique contracts or whatever, and picked up a Death's Harp. So that also gets added to the pile. All right, found a unique strongbox, so I'm farming the tab cards. And yeah, Ashes of the Condemned, Stream of Tormented Spirits. That was underwhelming. So here's a couple more in this heist here. All right, just had a delirium, aqueduct, and here is our rewards. You got a Wraith Lord and a Diala's Malefaction. There's another fun one to get checked off the list there. Got ourselves a Queen of the Forest. Feeling pretty good about that one. It's not really great for us. My biggest hang up right now is the mine throwing speed, and this actually further reduces it. So it's not great for me, but it's a pretty cool unique regardless. So all right, the heist continued to be pretty sweet. Got a nice Princess Saber and one of my favorite uniques. Got a Pyre. So looking pretty good. Still just up in the count through the heist, and as I've been farming a Tabula for probably a good 2.5 to 3 hours total, and I'm on 6 cards. Like, I don't know what happened to this drop rate, but I mean, I'm just flying through them, and I'm at 6, and I've had like deliriums that drop div cards. I've had like a bunch of side areas. Like, it's not good. And a little Victario's Charity to add to the growing collection. We got a couple uniques that we already had in there, but also we got a Fragile Bloom, which is really cool, and this is something that's actually kind of awesome. So we got an Obliteration, which is really great because, I mean, like any unique, it's one that I need. But what makes this so cool is I have a plan for this. So now that we have an Obliteration, basically any wand or any set of these cards that I get, I am going to turn in with a level 2 character because that means that we can get an Obliteration that is item level 2, and if I manage to get an eye level 2 Obliteration and we corrupt it into a rare, we can do something super, super cool. I'm not going to spoil it all yet, but stay tuned for that, because if we get one of these, if we get an eye level 2 rare corrupted Demon Horn, then it's going to be sick. We're going to go nuts with that. So, all right, so still farming humility cards. We're up to 7. But we just had a delirium zone, and we end up with a Lionized Fall, which is absolutely ridiculous to get this early on. We end up with Rock Gut, another, I believe I already have a Reverberation Wand and an Ondar's Clasp, and then a Heartbound Loop. So let's actually go in here and see. All right. It took absolutely forever, but we did it. That makes 9. That was absolutely insane. We're level 77 now. I didn't farm it obviously right from like the high 60s, but that took forever. But now we got us a little tabula.
Let me tell you.
Boom. Tabula rasa. All right, so we're in a temple. The previous room over here in the Museum of Artifacts, we found a hemophilia, which is actually really cool, particularly because just a few minutes ago we found that Lionized Fall, so that's really sweet in combination with each other. We also found a Fluid Motion, and I brought along the Storm Charger because we have a Table of Sacrifice, and this is my 3rd Storm Charger, I think. This is actually like the 2nd Storm Charger we put in here. And what do we got? The Weight of the Empire, the Heavy Strike Threshold. So, yeah, couple more to add, as I do like to say, to the pile. All right, so a couple other things we found in the temple there. In one of the last rooms, I believe it was actually the currency room, we found a Dusk Toe, which is something I usually find a ton of, but that's actually the first time I found one so far here, as well as the String of Servitude drop from the last boss. So, all right, found a nice little Torch Oak Step Antique Greaves. Dropped a Hiltless, which is a pretty cool looking weapon. All right, been doing a little bit of delving, and in the last delve node, as the loot pile was exploding, we got an Ashrend, and we got an Ambu's Charge. So, continuing to jack up the number of unique chests we got. We got more than 10 now. We're off into the double digit. All right, been working my way through tier 2s and 3s. Found a Worm's Molt. Found a Doedri's Tenure. All right, once again, another map and a bunch more uniques. Got an Ash Collar. Some of these were from a Metamorph mob. Got an Ash Collar, a second Life Sprig, an Ornament of the East, which is pretty cool, and a Sundance. So, yeah, Rigwald's Charge is pretty cool. Just lots of fizz damage. Some movement speed is cool on a sword. We got the, I didn't even look at this name beforehand. Calanellis Malleus. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So that thing's pretty cool. Just giant crab pincher. And then the Volley Fire, so the Barrage like Threshold Jewel. So first tier 5 map where we found a couple of things. We found a Neuro's Harp, and we found our first Aurum Vorax. Alrighty, looks like I've got enough to run a safe house here, enough research or information, which is funny because I have almost none on every other thing. But like I said, we've got a lot of work to do on the Mastermind, so anytime I have a safe house right now, we are going to get it rolling as soon as possible. I believe the leader and one other member of the safe house are actually tier 3, level 3, whatever you call them. So
One which I cannot allow you to defile. It is the highest calling to die. Finally, show up. God was working.
Oh, she's up there. Look at it.
Now allow me to turn your call.
He wants me to buy Wanderlust. They already got 2 of them, so that's going to be a no for me. But I will start collecting coins for some better stuff later. It'd be nice if he ever offered me something at some point that I didn't have. That would be cool. Alright, you can give me uniques here. Ooh! 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 Very nice. Wow. Very, very, very nice. Okay. Alright, I mean, how do you argue with that? Oh, this is from the last map. I figured I'd get uniques in here, so I just include this. This is from the last map that I ran. So, last map we had a Crest of Perandus. Now we've got the Magnate, Pyroshock Clasp, 2 Gluttonies, which is crazy to get at once, Perandus Blazon, and the Highwayman. Pyroshock Clasp is in, and that puts us at 99, which means the Highwayman ring is going to be our 100th unique. That is stinking cool. We're already up to, let's take just a quick glance, already a 5th of the wands in the game, including that obliteration, which I talked about earlier. We're up over 10% of swords, 16 on axes, 13 on bows, 12% on body armors, which is actually really cool because there's a lot of body armor. So having 11 of them already is pretty cool. Boots, 14%. We got double-digit boots as well. And we're getting close with a couple other ones in terms of getting up above 10%. So overall looking pretty good. And as a reminder, I am pretty sure that the total uniques number that I've been tracking is way off. I don't believe it's counting like a good 3/4 of the replica uniques from Heist League. So I'm going to do my best to update that as soon as possible. I just took it off of the wiki. There's a list on the wiki of uniques that were added that I could just basically scroll and copy paste in. So I will try to go through them and add it and make sure it's accurate. But we hit 100 uniques, which is stinking awesome. So, yeah. Very exciting stuff.